Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dirty Bones. We're back with another episode of Orebound. So, I apologize. Last episode, we were looking at these electrium pickaxes. And I was like, oh, I don't even know how to get the electrium ingots in order to make them. Pretty easy. All I had to do was take the time to come down here and look and see that it's only gold and silver that we combine in the Combinator, and then we can make one. So what I did was, I put a Combinator down right here, just temporarily, you know, just so we can do some of it, some of the stuff that we need to do. And I did my electrium ingots. We had just enough gold. So that's our trek today, is we need to find some gold. And as you can see in my hotbar, number 2, we have an electrium pickaxe now. So, we need to grab a little bit of wood. And then, oh, I passed our storage. We're just gonna grab a little bit of wood. And I think we have everything else. We can get rid of this ruby before we go. And we can get rid of this electrium ingot, because we're not going to need to carry it around for anything. So we'll do that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. We have copper pipe we should be okay on. Panels. I think we should be alright on everything else for what we're going to do. So we will venture off and see what kind of trouble we can get into today. So we're gonna head down basically straight below where we are now, is what our goal is to get to. We're not just gonna drop down, we're gonna go the good old-fashioned way, all the way around. It's a bit of a trek, but it's not too bad. We can check on some things as we go along. This I need to check on, make sure our copper is still running. Sounds like it is, but it could be getting low. Yeah, it's getting pretty low. Top that up. That's good to go. Let's take the trek around. And then maybe we will grab some pipe, seeing as though we're basically here. Might as well grab them before we drop down. And then we don't have to worry, I don't think, about running out of anything. We're going to be setting up some turrets, I'm guessing, down there. Get rid of some boss boys. Is it this one? Nope. Next one. We'll take 100 of those. We've got over 100 panels. Yeah, we should be good on everything else. Oh, our food. That back up to 100. You know, I forget what's over here. I just gotta take a look, just so I can ease my mind. Looks like we've got everything over there. Iron and copper. So if we ever want to, we can just bring some over. However, we do have an untouched iron here. And this copper isn't running right now because, oh, it is a little bit, because I took those 100, it's filling up, but it's backlogged. So what we're gonna do is, why did I get into this mess? We're gonna go down underneath. If we can get through all this piping.
Yep.
Oh, and I built an elevator. It's not really well set up, but it's hard to match your elevator with your floor height. If you don't get it right, our elevator coming up. Doesn't look like it's coming up. Try again. Oh, it's here. What am I talking about? So they sped up the elevator in this update. Much nicer. So,
Yep.
this is where we want to go. Right over here. I'm pretty sure there's a big boss man right there. I'm pretty sure there's some gold right around here somewheres. But we're gonna go the long ways around. We're not gonna just drop down.
Yep.
So I left that elevator there just because, and I need to do something about this because just about went over there too. Somebody's gonna fall and hurt themselves. Okay, so we don't need anything here. For silver, I've been changing up the production so that there's multiple kinds in there. Because you never know what we're gonna need. We need different things for different builds. I don't remember this being here. Do these randomly spawn in too? I wonder if they do. And these guys will respawn every once in a while, I've found out. Not very often though. This was iron, I believe, or was it coal? In the dark, it kind of all looks the same. See, that's coal. And because they randomly spawn, I just leave these laying around in case they do come back. We did clean this stuff out. I can't help myself from just picking up what's laying there. End up filling up my inventory and I don't want it full. And down here, I don't think we've had a look either. I know we're getting a little sidetracked, but we're kind of moving in the same general direction. Pouch. Maybe let's walk to the end and see what's over here. We could find some gold down in here.
Yep.
I did bring some, oh, this just goes into another room. There's not even a drop or anything. Okay, we gotta be careful what we're coming around the corner to. There is absolutely nothing in here. Well, we'll remember not to come back down here again. I'd like to find a way to mark off tunnels that, you know, like this. I don't even want to go down. There wasn't even another offshoot from it. Okay, so this is the general direction we want to head. We got to watch for respawns here. See, there's nothing here either. I believe our sapphire's over there. And I think there's some gold there too. Nobody spawning in? No boss man wants to spawn in? I guess not. Okay, so we'll head up here. Is this our yeah, there's our sapphire. There's our leftover gold. There's only like 250 in there. But we'll take it. And then we'll despawn it so we know it's gone. So gold is the one that we really need to find. I mean, the sapphire we're just kind of playing with just to make some stuff. See, there's like nothing in here. And that's gone. So, we'll see if we can't find ourselves some gold deposits. So it's saying below us. Okay, you're saying... Are you even working? You're not even, like, moving around. Doesn't matter what way I go. Really? Is that because there's nothing around? What if we go gold ore, then we kick in? Then we're, like, right here. But I don't want to start digging random holes anywhere. You know, we don't... I mean, we need it, but we would rather have a big deposit instead of chewing everything up. So I'm going to switch that back to... Oh yeah, we do have Ruby and Sapphire unlocked. And Emerald. Now I'm imagining that those are... Oh, it is kicking into something. It's just kind of... It's just basically telling us you gotta go deeper, I think. But I thought I saw a gold around here. Okay, I don't think we're gonna waste our time with that big boss man right now because the Sapphire... I thought we would set up, but I think I'd rather get some gold. So we need to find somewhere where we can go deeper. So I'm gonna go look for that, and we'll be back. Okay, so it didn't take me too long. All we did was hop through the other room. We went left instead of right. So when we left the sort of that sub base where we have the silver deposit, we went right, and that brought us way over there, 2 rooms over, and then 1 over to the Sapphire. Here we just had to go left, and there's our gold. And we've got a little bonus copper, which we don't really need. We'll leave it alone. And so we're gonna set up here and see what we can get done. Now, first thing I want to do is get our mine down, because they're always so janky to put down to see what direction you can get it heading in. So I think we're gonna go... Let's see, if we go over here, we can run it back through there. And then maybe with that other silver in this middle room, we can put a Combinator to start making a bunch of stuff. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll go here. I kind of want to leave the copper open in case, you know, we just want to use it for something. So if we run it like this and then build up this area with blocks. I'm interested to see, do these? No, they do not. I just thought I'd check. So if we start putting some blocking down here, some foundations, we can start setting up all this stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so we're back. I've laid out some blocking so we can get everything going. So hopefully we have everything we need. I'm not sure I'm gonna go so overkill like I did on the silver in the last episode. We're gonna have to... We have no copper around, so we're gonna have to self-feed this. Actually, you know what? While we're... Let's take a quick look over here and see if there's coal here. And maybe over there we'll even take a look too. Because if we can find a little deposit of coal... I don't think there was anything over here. Just a sapphire. What's that back there? Is that a little coal? If that's a little coal, then maybe we'll just... No, that's just a stone. Yeah, that's just a stone. Okay, while we're over here, we'll quickly check, see what's back in here, see where this leads to. Maybe it just leads to the next room over here. See if we can quickly find some coal. And if not, then we'll just set up... Okay, that's copper. Isn't that copper? Ooh, there's a big boss, man. I don't think we want to be playing over here. Or is that iron? Probably iron instead. I don't think that's coal. That looks like iron. Okay, let's just try and see if we can sneak around here. He's not coming, eh? No. They have pretty short range. Oh, so we can go right through there, I think. Yeah, that's iron. So 2 irons right there. That's a small coal. We'll go back up through here, and then we'll go check out that last one. See if we can find some coal there. Yeah, here we are. We could lower this at some point in time, but I'll do that, off air. There's no need for you guys to have to watch that stuff. Unless you guys want to, but say it in the comments if you want to see all that stuff. I am planning to start doing live streaming on Saturdays. Saturdays or Sundays. I'm not exactly sure what day yet. Now that we're really getting into, you know, doing all kinds of different stuff. Let's go with ladder. Now it's best to go past with these ladders, past the top, so that you fall off onto the other side. There we are. That looks like a coal over there. And it doesn't look like we've got any trouble. I know I was in here. See, there is a, I believe that's sapphire. We'll take a quick run over there just to have a look, because... yeah, there's our coal. So we could pump our coal through this opening, and that'll set up a feed to this. How much coal do we have on it? We do have enough coal to start a full production. So let's get it going on just our manual feed, and then I'll switch it over time, because I don't have the blocking. And that, then we want to run our blocking over on this side too, and over there. I don't have that kind of blocking. So for right now, we'll set up just a manual. I believe we learned the lesson from the last time. Oh, that guy just spawned in. He wasn't there before. Gotta watch them random spawns. They'll sneak up at you at no time. That's why I put down a turret right off the hop. So we will go... I think we're only gonna do the one. I think we'll be over top too with that conveyor belt. So I think we can just build... okay, we learned the lesson on... this is the problem, is this... where is it? This one is offset. But it's offset the wrong way. So we want it so that it's like this, but we want it over here. So we should be alright like that, I think. Yeah, we should be able to run our pipe there. And actually, what we'll do, make it a little bit easier, is we will... I really need to adjust my monitors a little bit. There we go. So what we will do is build a tank, I think. And then we can run one into there and then back out of there. And then we still have these if we need to add any more boilers. Which I'm hoping we don't, but you never know. And also, I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of this and move it over a little bit. My reasoning behind that is if we want to put another water into here, we can. Now, I know we're hoping, I was just saying we're hoping to switch it over to automated, but, you know, we might get sidetracked into a bunch of other stuff and not get around to it for a while. So that's why I say we do it that way now. Think of the future, I guess we could say. There we go. Topped up again. Get back on there. Okay, so now we need the crusher. So we were thinking this time, and we put everything on the right side. That leave enough room? I think it does. Oh yeah, plenty of room. We might run into a pipe problem in the future, but we can adjust that later on. And then we want... let's go over this way. Easier this way. We've got our crusher. We want our... that's not what we wanted. We want our smelter. What are our quantities? Are looking pretty good. Our iron plates, we gotta watch, are getting a little low. Okay, so this one can be fairly close. I'm not too concerned about having crushed gold at this point. Okay, so everything's working out there. We might have to move this again, eh? I think we're going to need to put it a little more over here. Yeah, you know what? We're not going to do it. We're not going to build it with the thought of putting another water in there. Because that's going to be something way down the road if we do need it. We'll put one of these down. We can go fairly close to that. Because we're going to need it right away. We've got one for there. One for there. Now we've got to put... Oh, we're going to need a little bit more blocking in here. I'll put a few more down quick. That's alright, because we're going to need to extend it to get it over that hump anyways. That one over there. So, this will all work anyways. It's nice having that new pickaxe, because at least now we can get rid of this gray or blue soil, which we couldn't get rid of with the last pickaxe. We can at least move it around. I don't know, does the shovel... I haven't tried the shovel. Whether the shovel works on this, or... Because there's no upgraded shovel. Because really, then you wouldn't really need the pick... I mean, the pickaxe does a little more specific things if you want to. So let's put... So that was our smelter. Now we want to put our constructor. Which I want to leave a little more room in case we want to put a splitter into here. That should be good. I don't think we're going to be doing... the Combinator will be on the other side. So we don't have to worry about any space for that. The merger. I wonder if maybe we should... What if we move this down just a bit more? That should be good. We got lots of room. We'll probably put a splitter after. And then that way we'll have one go into storage. And one will go on to the Combinator. That sounds like a plan. We'll put two storage. Because we're not going to build a Combinator for a while. And that way we might as well let the two fill up. So then we'll put another splitter about here. That one's the one, yeah, that's the one in the facing straight back. And the Combinator was on the opposite side? No, the Combinator was on the same side too. So they're all on the same side, except for your drill. But your drill's easy to fix up. And maybe what we will do is... No, because then we've got to feed it. And I don't want to be feeding a bunch of them. Okay, let's hook all this stuff together. So we got that into... Whoop, that's not right. It jumped on me at the last second. Try that again. That'll go into there. Almost did it to me again. That will go into there. Now we can switch over to our steam pipes. That goes there. That goes there. And that goes there. This sucker can go. Oh, we're gonna be too far and it's gonna do... Oh, no, it made it. Beauty. We didn't have to add an extender on there. Okay, so... You know what I wish they would put in? Is, like table blocking, if you know what I mean, with legs, so that you can put a block down and run pipe through it. That would be nice. I mean, I know we can run it through this blocking, but for looks, that would be nice. Okay, let's go like that, just to keep it low. I should have done that with these other ones. And in fact, let's do it. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Whoops. Pushed the wrong button there. There we go. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. See, we don't need no stinking brackets. We can just do it like that. There you go. Wonder if we... Nah, we're not gonna do it. Well, yeah, we should because... Oh no, unless... Yeah, we can reach that, so it doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter at all. See, we have light there, too. Light always interests me because it's a way to the top. And I always want to build something to get out. Okay, let's not get sidetracked. Go back to conveyor belts. Did that go on sideways? I don't know why it does that. Well, I mean, I know why it does that. It's experimental mode. But, yeah. Oh, maybe I thought it went on sideways, but it didn't. But it didn't seem like it was moving. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that should be all good. Let's make sure it's gonna run. We want, gonna have to tack on a storage here, but we'll get it running first. So we want... what do we want to build? What do we want to build? We need gears and rods. So let's start it on gears for... No, we have gears. We have a few gears, not a lot, 35. But it's something at least. So let's start with rods. Because I believe we needed rods for the next level up. Which, I mean, is a long ways away still. We need, what, $1 million bucks? Actually, we are making some money pretty good. I think when we started this episode, we were at about 60,000. So we are making some good money. So then this one will be gold. And then the crusher. Gold. Okay, now all we gotta do is feed it.
Yep.
Feed the beast.
Yep.
And off it goes. Okay, sounds like things are running. Make sure it's all running. That's running.
Yep.
Okay, there's our ingots coming out, right? I still love that animation. You know, some machines, some developers wouldn't even have like a moving machine. It would just spit out the other end. Hey, why aren't we spitting out? Gold powder. We're all set up. Oh, I think we have a glitch in our little experimental system. Right? We have gold powder not turning into gold ore going into gold powder, but it's showing it as not running. Yeah, we got a glitch somewhere. Right? Oh, wait a second. No, we don't. I never hooked this up over here. That's our problem. Yeah. Okay, so now we have an issue because we don't have enough. We have all this filled up. So we're gonna have to restructure this. Okay, we will throw. That's my bad. I never saw that at all. I thought I had everything hooked up fine. So we will throw this, turn it a bit. Throw that there. We want to disconnect that. We can leave that there. No, we can't. No, we can't. Actually, yes, we can. Okay, there we go. Nope, don't hook onto that. Let's keep that low. There we are. Okay, now we can hook. Get off of there. Get off of there. You're not getting off of there. A little too close, I think. Oh, come on. There we are. Oh, no. It's so close. Come on, connect. There we are. There we go. We got it. A little bit of trouble, but we got it. Yeah, I really am starting to get away from using those brackets because they just need to fine-tune them a little better. And then everything will be all right. Okay, there we go. Now we got everything working. So let's just make sure for sake... Oh, we got that right into there, eh? Okay, I'm not gonna get that picky right now. I'll fix that off air. Okay, so that's running smooth. There we go, we got our ingots coming out now. Okay, so we will quickly build a few onto here so that we can get a merger and some storage down. I was wondering, does anybody, I have it. I haven't really got into it. Kind of got lost in the shuffle, but Foundry? Does anybody play it? I hear that, It's a good game, but there's a lot of optimization issues with it, and the developers are going down the wrong path of adding more content to make money instead of doing an optimization update. Now that last part was just my opinion, but it seems like it's the opinion of quite a few other players that I've seen in their community. But does anybody else play it? And would they like to see it on the channel? Because I would like to get into it, but I need to get into it on my own a little bit just to kind of know what the hell I'm doing. I've played like it for like an hour or two at the beginning, which really gets you into not too much. You know, you're basically still in a tutorial and just learning. But if guys want to see it on the channel, I will gladly do it. Okay, there's our splitter. Now we want to put 2 storage side by side. And we'll just go with, I think we'll go with 1 big and 1 small, eh? Okay, we're getting low on ingots. Can we even build 1? We can't even build 1. We gotta go for a run up to grab some ingots if we want to finish that off. So, I will... let's make sure this is working right. Yeah, that's all working right. I will put a little conveyor belt on here, just so they can feed out into there, and that way it can produce more. It's not a lot more, but it's something. So now we need some more ingots. We need some more stone so that we can keep building through here. And I will go off and do that, and we will see you in a bit. Hey guys, so we're back. I went and grabbed a bunch of stone and some iron and some wood, and so I put up some turrets to kind of protect everything. And we will get to the copper turrets at some point in time, but I'm not too worried about them right now. I did forget to put a splitter in here because I wanted to put a storage down. So we are going to do that right now. We're just going to kind of interrupt this. I hope I got enough. Yeah, I do. I thought my inventory was full. Oh yeah, right, I just emptied out. I brought a bunch of coal down, and I put a chest here so that we can... And I've got coal in other areas. I'm kind of stashing coal all over the place until we get everything fully automated. So we're going to put a merger right here. Or sorry, a splitter right here. Boy, it's still doing that where it doesn't want to click in when you're trying to make your choices. You got to scroll off of your 0 and then back onto it. Scroll off your hammer, sorry, and then back onto it. So we want to make a splitter. Just a 2-way. Don't have to get fancy. Stagger it just a little bit. And we can put that conveyor belt back on there. And that can start running again. How many did we make of those? Because... Oh yeah, right, we didn't build the storage yet, thank God. Because I thought maybe we had way too many now. And then we'll put a storage right here. Fairly big storage, I think, we would want. Well, let's put it... that looks pretty close. There we go. Now we can have some ingots going into there. We've got enough space to run through here. That was our merger so that we could put down some more storage. And then we're gonna start getting into like conveyor belts with the what do you call them, the braces over top, these, the stands, that's it, the belt stands. We're gonna start getting into that because we need to run multiple things to multiple places. So we'll build a, let's see, we want to build one storage for sure for now. Yeah, we're just gonna build, I don't even know if I need this merger here. We're gonna keep it because, you know, better to have it and than not have it and want it later. And I think we're just gonna go with a small storage. So we'll link that together. There we are. That's all running. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to bring conveyor belts up over here. So this is when we're going to get into... We're just going to build a small stairway just so we have access to what we're doing. There it is. I think we're good there. And do we need another one? Yeah, we're gonna need something here anyways. Okay, we'll get rid of this stuff. Oh, and one thing with this elixir axe, when you do go around and collect like stone, not this, like that does give you stone, it only gives you 3. But if you go around and you actually find a stone, it doubles, it gives you 6. So just keep that in mind. When you're making this stuff, you can get a lot more. We're not gonna snap properly, so we'll just go about there. That should work. Okay. Yeah, that's about as low as that was gonna go. So we want to join that up over here in the middle somewheres. Gold and silver. And then we can make all kinds of parts. And then we're going to be doing a whole bunch of mergering all over the place. So I think what we'll do is we will put a row of these across. And this will be our foundation to build off of. So we'll get a nice big square platform up on here. I'm not going to do it all now, but I do need to lay out somewhat of a base. We don't need to go too far to the left because we want to join up with the right anyways. I need to get a... Here we go. We'll start right here. Goes together so much better when you just lay out one long line. And there's something else I hope that they're going to adjust is when you're building these blocks, it doesn't matter what size you're building, it uses the same amount of stone. I hope they adjust that a little bit. You know, if you're building just a 1 by whatever, a 1 by 4 I think it is, why should it use the same amount of stones as this? Okay, so this should be fairly quick. And I think actually one thing I was thinking of doing, it looks like it's going to work out, is I'm going to use a train to bring everything over. I'm going to have the gold run up onto here, and then I think I'm going to bring the silver over by train. We're going to set up a train system to bring the silver over. Because I like trains. And I think it's, you know, we gotta get trains into here somehow. We got the elevators in here. Then we gotta do the trains. And then, we'll go from there. There is something else I wanted to show you guys. I think I can right here. I'm not too sure. Let's go into select filter. Okay, so there's something at the end of here, which I have not seen until this experiment came about. You see that? A room buster. An ancient tool used to carve caves. So I believe that will replace pickaxe. Well, it all depends on whether that pickaxe is going to give you, or whether, sorry, whether the room buster is actually going to give you stone credit or not. But yeah, I noticed that in here and I thought, interesting. Oh, and there's another new one, a semi-auto dwarf gun. Now, I didn't look through this merge list too much before, so this is new to me as much as it is to you if you haven't seen it. Speed runes, yeah, increase your running speed. That would be nice. An ore finder. Locates ore under the surface. Okay. There's a few new things here. Snowball. Snowball. Really care about a snowball. But if they're trying to bring in snowball fights. See, now it says advanced build hammer. Now, is that something different from your regular hammer, like a level 3 hammer? See, there's a build hammer, then there's a metal build hammer, and then there's advanced build hammer. So we've got, I think we can now level up to, oh no, we still have to make these tri-dimensional compasses. And the ice crystals, I still don't know what they're for. So there's a lot of stuff in here I haven't made, like the gold coins, silver coins. I haven't made any of that stuff. Oh, amethyst gems, I haven't seen those either. All this stuff is all new to me. I don't know if it's all new to you guys. Cut ruby. I think we've seen that. So there is a smash ton of stuff to do in here. Like a smash ton. That is a long list. The fire barrels we haven't done. So we've got the small and the medium still. We've yet to see a large. Oh, wait. Oh, that's discarded pack. What is that? An abandoned... Oh, you can produce those? Seems odd. Well, you saw the list. It's pretty big. Okay, let's get these out of the way. I don't want to fill up my inventory unnecessarily, but I have a hard time not picking up bright shiny things. So, now, I think what we need to build, food seems to be losing a lot quicker too. Which is not good, because I would prefer this as an automation game than a survival game. So we will build one of those brackets, right here. We'll put one right there. That is perfect. Okay, now we're gonna run our... we're gonna want to run our copper up in there. So we're gonna have to put down another splitter, because I still want to keep a storage. It'll all get eaten up if we... So we're gonna have to put another splitter down here, another storage right here, and then run a conveyor belt up through there. So we'll do that now. What did I want? I wanted a splitter. There we are. We'll run a storage here. We'll go with a smaller storage, I think, because it'll get filled up pretty quickly. Okay. Put our conveyor belts down. There, that's good into there. Oh, we must have stopped running. I don't see anything coming. Doesn't sound like we stopped running. That's running. That's running. Oh no, it's coming in. It's just coming in slowly. So we might at some point in times have to shut this equipment down. Like, we still don't have a storage on... Oh yes, we do. Let's see how many we got. We'll keep it running for a little bit longer. We don't exactly want that to... If we have like 300 or 400 of those, that's fine by me. Okay, so we'll continue up with our... I don't know if this one's gonna make it. Let's see, can we get it there? Doesn't look like it. Just shy. There we are. Okay, so we've got that there. Now we don't have to do any more with this. We can just run this straight into a combinator. Is it Combinator? Is that what they're calling it? A Combinator? Let's take a look. A Combinator. Okay, so we're gonna need some filters. Some silver filters, which we do have right over here. So what we'll do is we'll go grab those filters. Then we've got what we need for a Combinator. We need to... Now that's fairly low. I'm interested to see how the tracks run over this. So you know what we're gonna do? We're going to run this foundation. We're gonna run a path over there. Because I don't really want it on the ground, because who knows what's gonna come and destroy it. So we're gonna run a path of concrete, or foundations over there, stone foundation over there. And we'll join all that stuff up and we'll put a train in. That's what we'll do. But I'll do all that stone stuff off air, so I think we'll call her quits now for this episode. Thanks for joining me. I'm Dirty Bones, and there will be another episode right away. And we'll probably go live stream probably this Saturday or Sunday. It'll kind of be impromptu, so leave your notifications on if you want to join me. All right, we will talk to you later. Peace.